Matt Greenwood for Regional Radio Sports, speaking to Nautica Stricklin. She is our most recent Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy Play It Forward Athlete of the Week. Nautica Stricklin of the Herculaneum Blackcat Cross Country team, finishing first place at the JCAA Conference meet this past weekend. First place for the fourth time in her high school career. So, Nautica, this is an Athlete of the Week award that we just started this year. It's a great honor, I think. Coaches obviously think whatever your accomplishment is good enough to be broadcast to all the other schools. And so here you are out in Herculaneum, and just take us through your weekend, finishing first place again. It's obviously a feeling that you're kind of used to.
So my weekend this weekend, I don't know, the whole time I've looked at the conference meet this year, and I just always had in the back of my head, I was like, I wonder if anybody's ever won 4 conference titles in a row. So it was a really big goal of mine to achieve that, and I knew there was a couple of girls that were like pretty confident that they were going to win it, and I was like, I'm not going to let it happen. So I drug them out the first mile and kind of killed them off by at that point, and then after that I just hammered the next 2 miles and then had a strong finish. So it was always in the back of my head that I always wanted to achieve the goal, and I did. So pretty proud and happy about that.
Before we started this interview, you brought up a little hiccup in the cross country meet. You want to reveal what that is? The not knowing where to go?
Oh, yeah. There's one point in the race, actually, where I did not know where to go, and I had to ask one of the spectators where I needed to go, and then they had to point me in the right direction, because Festus changes the course quite a bit, so I didn't remember where I was going.
Hey, it's perfectly all right. You finished still ahead by 15 seconds. And, I went back and did some math for your first place finishes all 4 years of your high school career. Between you and the second place finisher, total time, 4 years, 1 minute and 10 seconds. To me, that's a pretty wide margin when you're talking about a 5,000-meter race where anything can happen.
Yeah, I think that's pretty crazy. I never thought about, averaging all of that out. And I think that's pretty cool. 1 minute and 10 seconds is quite a bit, but yeah.
Now, it's very well known Festus is a great cross-country team, and Herculaneum, tends to just come right behind them on occasion, and that was the case this year. But you have a great team as well, and you guys finished third, I believe it was, right behind DeSoto, who's got a great young cross-country team. When you think about the talent that's around this area and the fact that you were able to beat them out and get first place all 4 years, have you wrapped your head around that?
I have not. I know what I'm capable of, so I try pushing myself to do that. And sometimes I get a little down on myself, but I just know that if I can push myself, that I can perform well. So you just got to set your mentality right and push yourself harder than you think that you can.
Your cross-country coach, Kyle Davis, I'm sure you heard the words that he ushered on Tuesday, praising you for just always willing to just go for it and never give up, and no matter how you're feeling, just go out and compete every day. Where does that drive come from?
It just comes from, I know that I come from a school that has a lot of records that are set and a lot of tradition and background, and I just know that I'm not only running for the team that ran before me, but I'm running for the future team. So I just know that if I push myself and set an example, there might be a couple other runners that can achieve better goals or, the same as me. They just have to know how to push themselves, and so I just like setting examples for the people coming after me.
That's very cool. And one thing the record holders before you don't have is a Play It Forward Athlete of the Week award, so that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that is very true. That is cool.
Part of this award allows the Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy to donate $25 to a nonprofit of your choice. So their name goes on the donation, your name goes on the donation as well. Tell us who you chose and why.
I chose Brendan's Backpack because it's a local charity foundation type thing for our school, and what it does is it provides food on the weekends and on days that we don't have school for children who have low-income families, so it helps provide food when they may not have it at home.
All right, very cool. I believe you have districts coming up next week.
Yes.
Okay, what are you doing to prep for that?
Mentality mostly. And, I know that my legs are ready, and I know that, I got to trust my coaches and my training. We just have to have no negative thoughts, and we're going to go out there and try to make it out of state. I believe that we can. I have full confidence in my team. I hope to win the race. So that's my goals, but preparing for it, I just know that I have to have a good mentality about it and just work hard this off week and then be ready to come back with it for another win at districts.
All right, Nautica, I think that's about all the time I'm allowed to interview you because you got to get to class, so certainly appreciate it, and congratulations again on this award.
Thank you.
That is Nautica Stricklin, cross-country runner for the Herculaneum Blackcats, our most recent Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy Play It Forward Athlete of the Week. I'm Matt Greenwood for Regional Radio Sports.